Very confident Madrid dropping a dominant performance today. Rodrigo, Mastertuano and Carvajal all in the starting lineup. Mbappe scoring yet again in the second La Liga game. Vini also getting on the score sheet after being dropped by coach Xabi Alonso from the starting lineup. Real Madrid shines as they beat Real Oviedo 3-0. An exciting game to watch. Let's break it all down. Key characters I used to describe this game is the confidence of Madrid. This is the exact template Xabi Alonso wants to play with. A very confident team, a very imposing team, a very dominant team. And Madrid showed flashes of those characters today, if not a lot of that character. And I think for Xabi Alonso, that's how he describes the best club in the world. Few will argue that his initial results have not been at the highest level, but there's still much to improve. My first thought of this game when the game started, I was not overly excited. I felt like this game shows a bit more of a team that needs some time to get gelled together. It's going to take time normally for this team to overly get used to a new system altogether. Sometimes they default to what they usually know from the previous manager, but will he get enough time as he wants? This is Madrid. The pressure here is very high in Madrid, so I don't think that patience will be really given to him to really do what he wants. But with the way the game ended, it's hard to argue any of that even exists, because Madrid were really dominant. 2 goals from Mbappe, and Vinicius also scored today. One of the most interesting parts of this game is in the starting lineup, and I believe many of you guys will agree with me, because we saw 4 changes to Madrid's team that started the previous game. We saw Militao being replaced by Rudiger in the starting lineup, Carvajal starting in place of new signing Trent Alexander-Arnold, Mastertuano also getting the nod over Brahim Diaz in this game. But the most interesting one of all is Rodrigo started today over Vinicius. And many people have been calling for the head of Vinicius, including me, because rightly so, he hasn't been giving us enough of what we want from our left winger over a season. Like since Mbappe joined, it has been the excuse that Mbappe has unbalanced the team. Vinicius no longer finding the spaces he wants. But nevertheless, you're a professional player. The season we won the Champions League, last season we won the Champions League, he played more centrally. He played in a different position other than his left wing position. So I can't get the reason or the excuse why Vinicius can't put up good performances. That's no excuse for me. Today it was rightly deserved for him to be on the bench. But that isn't the end of the whole tale, because he put up a very brilliant cameo after coming in as a sub. And for me, that is enough to convince Xabi Alonso to start him in the next game. Rodrigo had a brilliant game for me. He had a brilliant game, but yet no goal, no assist. That says a lot. And after Vinicius gets a goal and assist, also it says a lot for Rodrigo. His combination with Mbappe and Kerrades was very good, better than Vini's if you ask me. And I'm not saying Vini is not good at these things, but it's just that he has not been putting up performances like that. So Rodrigo had a good 45 minutes, but I think he was a bit underwhelming in the second half. Mbappe was the star of the show once again. He had 2 goals today, and after scoring in the first game of the La Liga, he has 3 goals now for Real Madrid in this new season already. And Vinicius also getting on the score sheet with also an assist. That gives us the 3-0 victory over Real Oviedo today. My general thoughts on this game is that very much engaging, more entertaining, and I'll have to give credit to Real Oviedo. They responded well to what Real Madrid played today. They never made it easy, to be honest. In the end, it looked 3-0, but they never made it easy. And one of my concerns have been the fact that when smaller teams play against Real Madrid, we make them look good. We make them look like a team that can have a chance or have quality, especially from the last season. We saw every team was getting a chance, every team was scoring a goal. But it appears that Xabi Alonso is not willing to gamble with his defending. Today, we weren't overly the best. I think Real Oviedo could have scored if they had more quality. But I think we did not give them enough chance. That's where I will give us credit. The pressing from the midfield, the defenders, Kerrades was brilliant, Carvajal was top-notch, Mastertuano also had a couple of recoveries, and that's a good sign for our team because we haven't seen this for a long time. And I just can't wait for Camavinga and Bellingham to be back. And for a second, I even forgot Bellingham was a member of this team. Last season and previously, we depended on key players. If Bellingham was not in this game, you would know that Bellingham is not in this game. That is one thing I must credit Xabi Alonso for. He has been able to replace everybody in the starting lineup. Whether Carvajal is starting, whether Carreras is starting, whether Hoyson is starting, whether Rudiger is starting over Militao, he has been able to replicate a level of intensity that is commendable from Xabi Alonso. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave your comments. Let me know your thoughts on Xabi Alonso's masterclass today and Real Madrid performance. Mbappe scoring, Vini scoring, Rodrigo starting over Vinicius. And if you find this video valuable, make sure you like this video and subscribe so you don't get to miss any more of our content. So see you on the next video.